Hey again. Now we're in the bathroom getting ready to clean the extension before I get hooked up for the day with my backpack and all of my tube feeding supplies. And this is the EnClean Brush. It is so cool. It's got this little rubber tip in the center that goes right into the center of your connector. And then it's got all these little like pipe stem cleaner brushes around the outside. So what happens is I'm going to put some soap on this and some running water, and it's going to pop right in. I'm going to push the little plastic thing right inside, and then all these little brushes go inside the grooves, and it spins around to make sure that I get all the gunk out. So let's turn the water on and wet the brush. Good little Ivory dish soap. Wet it down. I like to rinse all of my tubing too first. Make sure the clamp is open, make sure the water's flowing through so that the residual soap will go down inside. And then I'm just going to simply slide my soaped up brush in, and I'm going to spin it back and forth a couple of times. That's really all it takes. And some days there's a lot of gook on there, some days there isn't, but just like any other meal, you want to wash your dishes before you eat. I love that saying. Maureen, I stole that from you. And here we go. That water's a little bit hot, so I'm going to add a little bit of cold water here as we go to rinse things out. And then I also like to take the other end too, and I just kind of poke it through, just make sure there's nothing clogging in there. And then I rinse the brush. And I rinse my tubing. And everything else is clean because essentially I'm just using water and food, and I have other sets that I use for my medications. And then once that's done, the cap has 4 little holes in the end of it so it can air out so your brush doesn't get moldy. And you put it back with the cover after you've rinsed it off. And then I've got a little place where I hang it here, and it dries for the next use. So next we're going to get connected.